I've been doing a lot of thinking today about the state of affairs in our country politically. And I understand that we are all, as conservatives, rallying to try to lead our country out of the valley of despair into some sort of a field of hope and look towards a bright future. But it's fraught with obstacles and ignorance and frustration. I see that amongst all my conservative friends, and I'm always left somewhat speechless when I try to discuss in a rational manner with my non-conservative friends. They mostly like to resort to snide comments, insults, or just general belittling in order to stop the discussion short. So I'm faced with the choice. I can give up, and why bother, because it can be stressful, or I can try to become more informed and step up to the plate and try to put my view forward, which is the courageous thing to do, and I am trying to go in that direction, but it's not easy, and I'm sure I'm preaching to the converted when I say this. The political tensions in our society these days are many, and if you inform yourself and you discuss with people who have opposing points of views, it can be quite enlightening, provided that nobody descends to the level of insult and verbal abuse. This is what I find to be the most challenging, because a lot of my good friends, and I don't have a whole ton of good friends, but a lot of my flying buddies, for example, because I'm a pilot, I have my own airplane, I fly around a lot with my friends from Toronto. They're left-leaning, which is funny in a lot of ways because they all own airplanes, but they espouse the social doctrine, and so fine, but I can't enter into any kind of a discussion with them because I am immediately shut down by some kind of a verbal abuse. Today being an example, we are going to be having a military dinner at the Royal Military Academy next May, and we have them periodically, and they're organized by a couple of the flying club members that belong to the Royal Military Academy and that were in the military. And the vitriol and the level of insult, it's very disheartening, because if we're to the theme of this discussion for this dinner is future wars. I think that's an interesting topic to have, because we're on the brink of that potentially. It's all about listening to CBC commentators and their professorial and elitist views of the demise of society due to capitalism and President Trump. So I sent a video to give another point of view that was given at CPAC this year by Nigel Faroge, which I thought would be a nice opposite viewpoint for them to consider. And the reaction I got right away was, he's Nigel, a Putin stooge. That was the comment I got. Well, what do you say to that? All I could say was, be nice. So I really don't know where to go with all of this. I certainly would appreciate any of your input, any good videos that represent academically accredited points of view that are conservative in nature, or any other ideas that my conservative friends might have out there. So kind of like Old White Guy and Lakefront View in their videos today, I'm frustrated, so it'd be kind of nice to hear something uplifting. Like, subscribe, all that stuff.